Okay, we'll get started with Mike Shildt. I know we have just a couple of people in here, but if anybody wants to start here, we'll get you the microphone. Hold on one second.
Hey, Mike, can you just sum up how you're feeling now and what it feels like to take this first step, really?
Yeah, I mean, it's can't move on unless you get through this one. So, good series, short and sweet. Obviously feel good about it. We piggybacked off of King's 7 innings yesterday was really big, because it set us up for today with our bullpen. And fortunately we had the lead. I'm sure we'll get to that in a moment. But of course, Joe leaving in the 2 outs in the 4th was a challenge. But winners find solutions, and the bullpen was rested and did their part to bring it home. So very satisfying win, and we're looking forward to moving forward to LA.
Any update on Joe, Mike?
Nothing necessarily. Preliminary, I'd be irresponsible to get too deep into this. He said he's going to do everything he can, which, I put nothing past Joe Musgrove to be able to come back. But something just didn't feel right in his elbow. But structurally, they feel like, he's okay. But, we'll get more evaluation as we go.
Do they think it's the same ailment as earlier? I know it's the same elbow.
It's just in the same area, but, I haven't got the diagnosis yet.
We'll come up here to AJ.
Like, after the way the first inning went, for you guys to respond the way you did with that 6 straight hits, I think it was in the second, all but 2 outs. What did you make it kind of the way your team responded right away?
Yeah, you know what? We had them on the ropes early. They punch first, and we looked to punch back and bases loaded and give Fried credit. He didn't. He wasn't able to. He didn't give in. He made some tough pitches and got our meat of the order. Retired, and we go back out, like you said, 2 outs, nobody on, and we're really good at that. And it's a big identity, part of our identity with our club, our offense, with the mantra of we're going to compete regardless of circumstances. 2 out, nobody on. We're going to figure out a way to get it going. And the one thing I really appreciated that needs to get out there is Manning came in. He didn't have the at bat he wanted to in the first. And he came in immediately. It was like, get me back up there, get me back up there, get me back up there. And, it means a lot to the group, and kept saying it. And it's like, he's 7 guys away. I haven't looked at it yet. But, and sure enough, here he shows up with 2 outs and the bases loaded again and doubles down the line. That's just, that's leadership on a lot of levels. Of course, Jackson with the big blow to, get it to 5.
I know there's a lot of reasons this team has guys that can succeed in October, but we talked about Higashioka being stoic and his demeanor and his calm presence. How big is that? I mean, at the plate, what he's done, also what he's done with this pitching staff.
He's done a really nice job with the staff. I thought he navigated the staff again very well tonight. Postseason's about being able to just and I'm pleased with the way our guys are going about this postseason. They're just playing baseball, man. They're not making it bigger than it is. They're just going out and playing and balling out. And Higgy's part of that. He's just going to go even keel guy, does what the game calls for, and takes a good at bat, does what he needs to do behind the plate, and just stays even keel and contributes when he's called upon.
Go to the back.
Mike, and now you've got the Dodgers. Talk about, the last couple series have been really competitive, good baseball. What do you need to do well to advance?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to play our game. It's about what we do. Clearly going to be respectful. They obviously got a really nice club. We fought tooth and nail to get to the end of the season for the division. But now we're in the part of the season where, winter moves on, and we wouldn't want it any other way. It's going to be a wonderful series. We're super excited about it. Can't wait. Wish we played tomorrow. But we'll be ready to show up and get after it on Saturday. It's going to be 2 wonderful venues and high-stakes baseball, and that's what we play for.
Any last ones? Let's go back to AJ.
Apologies for missing the earlier questions about Musgrove, but I think I got the gist. But the way you guys have been able to bounce back from whatever has come your way this season, how key could that be here? And the fact that you've built as much pitching depth as you have, I know you don't know the specifics of what's going to happen, but having guys like Darvish and Perez available.
Yeah, no, it's important. I mean, listen, pitching's going to win this time of year, and clearly we like to hope to get Joe back. We'll evaluate that. But to your point, we've got pitching depth. I mean, we got Cease ready to go, and Darvish, right there, and Martine's done nothing but good things for us. And, you know, by the time he rolls back around, King will be ready again. So we got pitching depth, and the bullpen obviously is on display tonight and did their part too.
Is the plan cease game one? Is that
We'll announce that more formally, but I don't think anybody needs to be sitting down for the news. But I just want to make sure we got our I's dotted and T's crossed. But yeah, I think probably pretty safe with that.
Anything else for Mike? All right, Mike, thanks for coming up. Congrats
Thank
on
you.
the win. We'll see you Friday.
Also, just, you know, listen, the Braves, man, congratulations to them. What a season, and a lot of respect for the way they go about things. It's a first-class organization, and, you know, they got dealt a tough hand. They showed up and gave us everything we had. So I want a lot of respect for that organization and the Braves.
Thanks, Mike. We'll see you Friday in Los Angeles. See you Friday. Okay, we'll get started with Jackson. First question. Let's start with AJ.
What's up, everybody?
a lot of us here? Jackson, just what do you make of this accomplishment and kind of the way you guys have gone about postseason baseball thus far?
Yeah, we came in with our entire heart and all the energy we had, and, you know, we got to bring that the next series. So just keep patting it on, and, you know, keep winning series one step at a time.
Has there been any moments during, I know you're locked in on what you've got to do, but any time this series where you've kind of taken a step back and looked at and appreciated what this environment's been like?
I think the first inning yesterday was kind of my, like, wake-up call. You know, it's like, this is the energy, this is the crowd, like, this is what it's going to be for the rest of the year. So, you know, kind of getting used to that and getting locked in, you know, getting a fly ball and then an AB, and it always helps. So I think, yeah, it just took a second to get used to it and kind of take it all in.
Can you walk through that triple just a little bit? You barreled it up pretty good. You think you had a shot for 3 there? You found another gear around second, huh?
Yeah, I think I was watching it a little too much. I probably should have ran a little harder out of the box. But no, it was tough AB. You know, Max is unreal, and he's a really good pitcher. Been a good pitcher for a while, and, you know, he threw some good pitches to me, but he left that one over the plate, and I just didn't want to miss it.
What's that say about the tenacity and depth of this lineup? 2 outs, and you guys 6 hits in a row or so. He just kept coming.
Yeah, I mean, that's a band of brothers right there. You know, first inning we get bases loaded, no outs, and we don't score. And, you know, but we don't look back and we move forward and get 2 out, 6 straight 2-out hits. I don't think that happens very often. So that's what you call a band of brothers, just working together and trying to pack on the runs.
You think you guys are showing some stuff that to people who maybe didn't realize what was going on out here with maybe the big names, but not maybe with you and Higgy and those complementary parts. It's a pretty good package when you put it all together.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, coming into this year, there was a little bit of doubt with us coming from the outside, you know, but we knew internally, we knew between us that we're a really good team. We can win ball games. You know, I think we saw it really early with the Cubs game when it was 8-0. We came back. Like, that shows how much heart we have and how much grit we have. You know, I don't really think any team comes back from 8-0 if they don't have a team that really gets together and works together to do that.
Thanks.
I think I may have just asked you this downstairs, but what do you expect from Dodger Stadium? What do you expect the atmosphere to be like, and what do you expect the series to be?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be unreal. I know it. I know it's going to be loud. It's going to be energetic, you know. It'll be cool kind of playing in an away stadium for the first time in the playoffs. You know, I think it'll take a second to kind of take it in, just like I had to take it in here. But, you know, we're going to play our A game. We're going to play our Padres baseball. We're going to go at them. So, you know, I just want our guys to be ready and trust in each other.
This group of guys is a pretty distinctly different group of guys in some ways from the group that reported to spring training. Like, you've added Profar since then. You've made trades. You've brought in Solano, Peralta, those kind of guys. How has it kind of managed to fit and work as well as it has, and you guys have kind of blossomed together?
I think every single person we've acquired or brought up or just gotten on the team in any way has been themselves and hasn't changed the way they act as a human being. And I think the way that all of them kind of put out their energy, like, let's say Arise for a sec, you know, that guy comes to the field with the most energy I've ever seen. You know, crazy energy. It's like 1 second he's over here, the next second he's over here. So everybody coming in and being himself, and everybody else kind of accepting that and it flowing well with us, that's been the main piece of our team.
All right, Jackson, thanks for coming up. We'll see you Friday in LA.
Cool. Thank you.